I want to talk a little bit about healing and what does it mean? You know, it sounds like a kind of old person's word, you know, that you need to get well because you're not well. But really healing's about feeling the best that you can absolutely feel, not just on a physical level, but on an emotional level, feeling peaceful and calm, on a spiritual level, feeling connected and secure, and, you know, really having a great level of respect for yourself. So, you know, when people come to me, you know, as most people know, I used to be really big on nutrition, and of course I still am interested in nutrition, and that's always there, and you can never come and talk to me without me discussing nutrition and supplementation and detoxing, because that really gives you a huge foot up the ladder, I believe, certainly for now. But when it comes to letting go, that's obviously where my passion really lies, because we understand now that the stress, staying in fight or flight, staying in the survival response is actually what's destroying a lot of bodies around. And I mean, I don't know about you, but there's so many young people getting sick now, and it really is something that I feel very strongly about. It worries me. Don't wait until you're sick. You know, start listening to the body and seeing if there's, you know, are you tired? Are you foggy? Do you have a rash? You know, is there any aches and pains anywhere? The body will be, you know, talking to you. It starts off just a light tap, and then it gets a little bit louder, and then it starts banging, and then it will just break the window. And, you know, there ain't no denying that the body has become, you know, very diseased. So does it, you know, you can give it any name you want, because depending on us and where our weaknesses are, that's how, when we get to that stage of overload where the immune system just can't cope anymore and the toxicity comes up, no matter where the toxicity is coming from, then the body becomes sick. It's not rocket science, it's pretty obvious. But most of us are waiting. We wait. We know we need to change, but it doesn't, you know, it's fine, I can manage, drink a bit more coffee, drink a bit more red wine, take a few more pills, and, you know, we can get by. And it's, you know, I did this myself. I'm absolutely not preaching here at all, because I did it myself, you know, as I'm sure a lot of you who follow me know, where it's a sort of such an insidious, slow process, where I suddenly realised that I had arthritis. Well, that's the label for achy joints, which is very common in women my age. But I ignored it for ages. I even adapted the way I would put my bra on. You know, I was getting up and down. When I stood up, I would have to just stand for a little bit before I was creaking. And I just kind of got on. I just ignored it until it actually started waking me up, and I was like, oh my God, what are you playing at? You're actually allowing this achy joints. You know what's wrong with you. You need to alkalise your diet. You need to get out and, well, I was outside a lot. It was an age thing, and, you know, when you're go into the menopausal stage, where basically when your period stops, the endocrine system starts doing something very different and stops doing things that it used to do, and that can put you in a very dangerous position as a woman of that age, because you become inflammation set in. That's what happened to me, and that leaves you an open book for all sorts of things: heart disease, stroke, arthritis, type 2 diabetes. I mean, that's just how it works. So, but that's all within our ability to change, and I did change it. And what happens over the summer, I take my eye off the ball a wee bit. I was completely pain-free. A few aches and pains creep in again, so I'm like, right, okay, back on it, because it's a bit like weight loss. You know, you can't lose weight and feel amazing and then go back to eating what you always did when you were overweight, because you'll get overweight again. It's obvious, and it's the same with healing. And this is a difficult thing for people, particularly if you've got a potentially life-threatening or so-called incurable disease. Is staying on the path, you know, keeping the good food coming in and not getting tempted over to the junk side, staying on the live side. And that's where I think, you know, we can really help and support each other within that. You know, what are you prepared to do in your home to make sure that, you know, your family, your children are getting the best possible chance at health, and what are you prepared to do without to support other people, maybe even your own circle of friends, making fresh juices and nice salads and really healthy foods, so that if somebody is suffering right now, they can come to your house happily and know that they're going to get some proper, like, healthy healing food. You know, when you go on a healing journey, if it's a serious healing journey where you have to, or you're maybe going to die if you don't, it's really important. Your social network, again, going back to the amazing Kelly Turner, that's one of the steps that all the people in her book did. That's one of the steps for healing, is have a good social support network. Now that means people that will actually support you, will help you with your juicing, will help you make sure that when you're round at theirs, they're not offering you a whole load of crap that will make you worse, instead of stuff that was going to make you better. So, and they'll also believe in you. Even if it's not what they would choose, they absolutely believe in your right to choose and listen to your intuition, what's right for your body, because what's right for one is not right for another. And some of my clients, are worried that I'll be disappointed that if they pick up some conventional treatments, and nothing could be further from the truth, because what I know is you need to choose a plan that makes you feel safe. So if that means hand in hand with conventional treatment, my goal is that these poisonous treatments will be a thing of the past very soon. But I totally understand, until we change, until our belief systems and our education and the data comes out to the public, that we will maybe have to hold hands with these treatments. But within that, even if you're getting chemotherapy or radiation, you can make a huge difference to how your body can cope with that. One of my friends that was having chemo recently, she was fasting 2 days before and 1 day after her chemo, and it made an enormous difference to how she felt. So we can combine the two for sure, until you feel strong enough and educated enough to really let go of the old way of doing it, which I just firmly believe. I'm not sure if you saw my post about it. They say it takes 17 years for the latest information to get out into the public domain. But with internet now, there's absolutely no reason and no excuse. We need to educate ourselves. We need to read. We need to get empowered. Look at the people that are healing. People like Dr. Kelly Turner doing an incredible job. Really, she's got the data. She's got the science. She's interviewed thousands of people coming towards her website to upload their stories. Joe Dispenza, my absolute god of the moment. They're spontaneous remissions. Some people just heal like that. And he's actually been studying them and wondering, can we all do it? And the answer is yes, we all can do it. Because now he's worked out how they did it, and he can teach people how to do it. Now, most of us don't get it in real time, but if we practice the techniques, then that possibility is there for every one of us. Healing by thought alone. Can you imagine? Because that's the first thing you have to do, is open your mind to that possibility. Now, I know people watching this right now will be thinking, that's a lot of rubbish, what a lot of crap. If you don't understand energy work and the quantum nature of the body, that we're not solid, we're not this, robotic Newtonian model. We're energetic, spiritual beings, and we can take nutrition, and we can take all the latest mind stuff, we can take meditation, we can use the sun and Mother Nature to heal this energy system, to quite literally remove the past from the body. I think it's so exciting. And people always ask me, do I not find it depressing working with people that are sick? Because I work with people who are not particularly sick as well, although I think most people on this toxic planet are a little bit sick right now. But a lot of my clients have been diagnosed with, allegedly terminal, which I don't believe most of the time, and allegedly incurable diseases. I don't find that depressing at all. I find it exciting, the potential of turning that round if you decide. But the thing is, I can't do it for you. You have to do it yourself. And I don't heal anyone. I just guide and support and give them hope and encouragement and every step of the way, and teach the techniques for letting go of the fear, and now the techniques for moving into the quantum field of all possibilities. That's what I do, is I help you to believe, help you to feel the hope. Hope heals. So this idea of false hope is just such an outdated, ludicrous thing to say to anybody. And it's been said to me before, you're giving them false hope. Hope's hope. You either hope or you don't. And if we don't have hope, nobody knows the day that we're going to be taken out of this planet. I could be taken out here tonight. Nobody knows the day. But to leave people in fear and pain and torture for months and months and months, terrifying, quite literally, the living daylights out of them, I think there's nothing more cruel than that. So if you only have 3 months to live, because we're all going to die, probably. Certainly with the information we have now, it looks like we all cross over to something else. But we're all going there. But do you want to be scared every day, or do you want to feel alive and joyful, and maybe even a little bit excited about what's going to come next? Because we know from the scientist Joe Dispenza's work that when you let go of caring about what the body's doing or not doing, all the pictures of taken about the inside of the body and the stories made up around what that picture means, when you let go of all of that, the body heals. How ironic and mental is that? So if you are interested in healing, PM me for a free consultation. Even if you're just down and confused and depressed and not happy with your life, you can change it. You can change it. Today's healing is just so exciting, but it doesn't happen out there. It doesn't come from somebody out there. It comes from you. You can heal you once you understand how. So if you're interested in making a change at all for fun or for really serious health reasons, then please drop me a message or go on my YouTube channel. There's tons of videos there. If there's not a video there that helps you, drop me a message and ask me to make you one for your specific situation. Okay, lots of love, health and happiness to you all. Ciao!